Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button and stayed for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, it's going to be a chill get ready with me, shop my stash style video, because we're in a new year, but we're not going to use any new makeup for today's video. I felt like that's what's needed. I have so much makeup that I kind of forget about because I keep trying new makeup. Although I've been pretty good the past month with my low buy, didn't purchase too much, but still, like, I have older makeup that needs my attention. They miss me, I miss it. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. I feel like I've definitely gotten a lot of requests of shop my stash and just using older products that I have in my collection. So that's what we're doing today. All right, my lovelies, hair is pulled back. I hope you all had a fabulous new year. Today is the 2nd as I'm filming this. I'm pretty sure this video is going to go up the Friday of the week that I'm filming. I've been dealing with stomach issues for the past couple of days. I started on the 30th of December and I haven't been able to keep food so that my body can digest it. Yesterday was the first time food wasn't just going right through me, but my stomach is still not doing all that great. Yeah, yay me. But I still started the new year well. Yeah, it was a good New Year's, just my stomach is not doing great. Okay, so I already primed my face. I went in to the Rhode Skin Glazing Milk for the whole face just to bring back moisture. I went into the Tatcha Silk Canvas for my T-zone just for the pores, and I also went in to the Danessa Myricks Balm Powder. It's a pretty mattifying type of product, and the items I'm using today, at least base-wise, they're a little bit on the glowy side, so I want my oils to stay put. And then for the perimeters of my face, I went into the Merit oil. Okay, so we're gonna use this Rose Ink Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. I used this, I think it was New Year's Eve, and my base looked so good, and I mean so good. So I'm using it today because I remembered how much I love it. I do have a lighter shade here. This is shade 20 because this one's a tiny bit dark for me right now, which is shade 80. This is like that new CoverGirl that just got launched and it has those pigment pearls in it. It's an interesting product, but it's like really nice. I definitely enjoy this a lot from Rose Ink. I almost purchased the one from CoverGirl, but gosh, it's expensive for being covered. I feel like the drugstore just keeps getting more and more expensive. You see how dark that is? I might have to put a tiny bit more of the 20. This is the Makeup Forever foundation brush. You can apply this with your fingers or a brush. I actually do enjoy this with a brush. I very rarely apply my products with my fingers, but it works really well with a brush. Okay, I do have this Makeup by Mario sitting here in the little area that I'm currently filming in. Apologies that I'm not actually going to show you my stash, so I guess it's more of a full face of nothing new. I really need to get my space organized. I still have everything packed. I did start painting that black wall from the old room I was filming in because I feel like that is just taking out all of the light. Like there's no light reflecting in there. And yeah, so I'm painting that wall. I started the other day. Hopefully I can finish it soon. That way I can at least set up the stuff that I store my makeup in, and then store my makeup in that room, and then use this little area as my filming area. I have the shade, what shade is this? 240 for Makeup by Mario. It's a really good concealer, pretty full coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. I honestly do enjoy that concealer. I just have so many good ones, and that's the only reason why you don't see me pick it up a tiny bit more. But it is a really good concealer. Mario, that's how you pronounce it apparently, did a fabulous job. Okay, my twins are being so loud downstairs. You already know the drill, mom life, you know? For the concealer, I did use the BK Beauty Nuclear Rose and a 1/4 brush. And then for contour, cream contour and cream bronzer, I'm gonna jump into this Hollywood contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Light. I feel like it's a cult classic. I do really enjoy this. I think the formula is really nice. If you are a beginner, this is perfect. Is it my absolute 100% favorite one? No. I feel like there's definitely a lot better ones out there. Also, the fact that her shade range is just so horrible. Like, 2 shades is not enough. I'm sorry, it just isn't. And I wish that she would focus on extending her shade range on some of her cult classic products like this one. And just give everyone what they deserve, you know? Yeah, I'm using this. And I will jump into this Refi cream bronzer, BK Beauty Nuclear Rose and 1/5. Literally blends out like a dream. Not necessarily a contour kind of shade. I would say it's more of a bronzer appropriate shade that you can use to sculpt and bronze at the same time. But we're just using it as a contour for today because I'm trying to use as many products as possible, you know, to use the makeup up. 2024 is here, and I feel like a lot of us, the new year comes and we kind of think to ourselves, okay, now what? Because I do. Far as like life and fitness, I do have goals, but gosh, makeup wise, I guess it would be for my channel. This is what it looks like. I have the shade Tan. It's a tiny bit dark for me right now, probably. As far as my channel goes, I don't know if I necessarily have too many super detailed goals. I think growing my channel is probably the main one. I'm slowly on the road to 3K subscribers. It would be absolutely amazing if I hit 5K before the end of 2024. That would be fabulous. I think just making sure that I keep doing what I've been doing as far as uploading. See how it's a tiny bit dark. Because I feel like I've kept up pretty well with making sure I upload a decent amount of videos a week. So if I could just keep that going. I know numbers is a big one for a lot of people, and some people do get discouraged because, you know, the algorithm is not what it used to be. Growth on here is not as quick as, you know, some people would like. But if I'm being 100% honest, I did not start this channel because I wanted this to be my career or my main income or just what I do in life, you know? If it could pay for itself, that would be amazing. So I think the major goal that I do have for my channel, just in general, not for 2024, is to get to 10,000 subscribers. Once I get to 10,000, I think I'll be pretty good, you know? I'm still enjoying filming. I'm still enjoying editing videos. Like, I'm still enjoying this, or else I wouldn't be here. Okay, cream blush. I'm going to jump into this About Face Cheek Freak or Smash. I think Smash is the shade. Such a beautiful color. Love it. I'm going to use this BK Beauty 109. I would love to know any New Year's resolutions that you all have. I feel like it varies from person to person. I feel like other years I used to just be so hard on myself and would set goals. And I think this year I have goals in mind, but I'm not pressuring myself, if that makes sense. I feel good, healthy goals are definitely a way to approach it. Do not set yourself up for failure kind of mentality, you know? If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I started running. So last year in September, I started running. By started running, I mean I do a certain amount of miles a week. I run 3 times a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays are my run days. I am still doing the CrossFit that I normally do. Just on the days that I do run, I don't do it as intense. I also don't push it too much, you know, because last thing I want is to sustain an injury and then not be able to do anything. Although usually you can work around an injury, but yeah, I started running, so I definitely want to make sure that I keep up with that, see how many miles I can get each month, and then just do the calculation at the end of the year. Last month in December, I got in 34.77 miles in, which is crazy because I hate running. Yeah, like I hate running, and I got almost 40 miles in the month of December. Absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm going to jump into this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Powder. It's the translucent one for my under eyes and the good old Laura Mercier for the rest of the face. As far as goal weight, I don't really have one. I honestly have not jumped on a scale in a really long time. I have an idea around what weight I'm at. That number really is not what I'm looking for. I've come to a time in my life where, for me, how I feel, how my clothes feel, and how I move when I get my workouts in, that's way more important than a number on the scale. I also cannot find my scale, so I might need to get a new one. I have definitely found that on the weeks that I'm just a little more mindful about what I eat, make sure that I keep up with my water intake, my exercise, I feel much better in my clothes.
Holidays just passed, so of course,
you know, things aren't fitting all that well. Although the past couple of days, since the food has just been going through my body, I definitely do feel like I've lost a few inches. But I'm probably just a tiny bit dehydrated, so I'm making sure that I'm hydrating my body. Yeah, goal weight, I don't have one, and that works for me right now. I've definitely fought with eating disorders and that kind of stuff, so I have to be careful when I do focus on that because I can get pretty out of hand. Yeah, just finding a balance, not focusing so much on a number. That has definitely gone well the last year. Running, I feel, has helped me a lot. For me, running is more of my therapy, like almost like if I'm meditating, because I use it as my time to unwind, my me time, you know, when my husband isn't home. So we have a little roundabout in front of our house, and I call it my little hamster track because I just do circles around it.
1 mile is 16 laps. Okay.
So when I run 3+ miles, that's a lot of laps, but it's just what I have to do when my husband isn't home because I can't leave the kids. And it takes me about 30 minutes to do 2 miles, and I do check on them every 2 miles. So yeah, the running that's my me time, and I enjoy it, and it's just, yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump into the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, good old classic bronzer that I see so many people still use so much. Again, I wish that Miss Charlotte Tilbury would focus on some of her current cult classics and maybe expand the shade range. And I feel like this is one of those products. Classic Cheek from Sonia G. It's a good formula. I've definitely heard some people say it's not as amazing as some people claim, but I've enjoyed it. It's not my #1 favorite, but it is a very pretty one. How pretty is my base looking? I'm going to jump into this Make blush. I have 2 of these, and this formula is so pretty. I want all the shades, but I don't need them, you know. This is the Sonia G Soft Cheek. So pretty. So February 1st, my twins turned 3. Can you believe that? I still haven't even tackled potty training, you know? My girl twin, Hartley, she was interested in it for a minute. Now, not so much. My boy twin, kind of like, he's been wanting to watch my husband when he goes, but anytime we have tried to sit him on the toilet, he screams bloody murder. So yeah, I feel like twins are just a different breed, and I definitely don't want to traumatize them to where it's going to regress anything and give us like another year of not even getting close to it. So yeah, I need to figure out how I'm going to tackle that because I'm tired of diapers. All right, my lovelies, we are just about done. I don't think I'm going to do anything for the eyes. We're not going anywhere. We already came back from the store. I'm just gonna go downstairs, make lunch, sit around on the couch for a tiny bit, do what I gotta do. Yeah, so there's no need. I'm gonna jump into the MAC Stack Mascara. Good thing about this year, so my husband is going back to work. His drive day is on Thursday, which is the 4th, I think. And his schedule is going to be a tiny bit different this time. So last year, he was working 2 weeks and then off for 2 weeks. This year, at least I think until April, maybe May, his schedule is 10 days working, 20 days off. But since driving days, because it takes him almost a full day to drive, I think he's 18 hours away. So we count those as working days. So 18 days off and 12 days working. That's a lot more than last year, which is good. He'll be home a tiny bit more, which will be nice. You know, we're pretty blessed anyways. I don't know what happened, but I just feel like my attitude towards life has definitely changed in the last couple of years. We have definitely endured tragedy with my family, especially my side of the family. And I have had my doubts about certain things, God, whatever it might be. And I feel like something happened to where I kind of just snapped. And now anytime something happens, I kind of see the positive light in things and try to be positive. I mean, it's impossible to be positive 100% of the time, but I definitely feel like I have improved because I definitely, when I was younger, had the whole victim mentality to like, why me? Why does life have to suck so much for me? When in reality, I'm actually pretty blessed. If everyone in the world were to put their problems on a pile, you would 100% right away go back to that pile and pick your own problems up because you don't know what battles everybody out there is going through, you know? I know in the moment of what's going on, it's hard to get out of it or snap out of it, but that famous saying, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Sorry, I didn't mean to get super deep there, but I'm just very grateful that my mindset and my mentality has changed. I feel like for the better, you know? Okay, I just need highlighter, lips, and then I'll go ahead and set my eyebrows off camera and we're done. I hope I didn't get too gloomy there for you. I'm just trying to share a little bit more about me as a person, my life, without sharing too much. I know whenever I do learn, you know, more sensitive or deep things about some of the YouTube content creators I watch, I feel a tiny bit closer to them, understand them a tiny bit more, even relate. You know, we're all human. We all have shit going on. You know, we do. We just do. We all do. It's not a competition. It's not about who has more shit, who has the worst shit going on, because my kind of difficult might not be your kind of difficult, and your kind of difficult might not be my kind of difficult. Like, so I hope I didn't get too deep there for you. I love this. I didn't even tell you. It's one of the Dior luminizers in a 002 Coral Cruise. It was part of their limited edition, but this formula itself is beautiful. Lips, I'm gonna jump into this lip liner from Natasha Denona in L6. I'm like, this is my go-to lip liner right now for some reason. So pretty. I mean, I'm trying to kind of finish it up because this is no longer available, but it honestly is such a beautiful shade. And this Westman Atelier gloss in Nana. I have this sitting right here because I need to use it more. Yeah, so it's not new, but I haven't really used this much, and it's such a pretty color. I'm just not a big gloss fan, but I would say that this Westman Atelier gloss is more of a hybrid between a gloss and like a lip oil, so not your typical gloss. Okay, let me go set my brows off camera. I'll be back and we'll finish off this video. All right, my lovelies, here is the full completed face. Pretty boring, I know, but this is what my makeup would look every single day if I did put makeup on every single day. For my eyebrows, I went in to the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. I don't think I told you. And then I just set them with the Dominique Cosmetics brow gel. I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about that. Right now, not my absolute favorite, and if it keeps performing the way it is, it's honestly a hit or miss. Sometimes it keeps my brows in place, sometimes it doesn't. Too much product comes out on the little applicator, so I have to scrape some off before I go and set my... It's just... yeah, I'm just not loving it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I feel like Get Ready With Me style videos are not for everybody, and that's okay. I honestly just wanted to sit here, put on some makeup, hang out with you all, chat a tiny bit about the new year, because I do feel like a lot of the times when we celebrate a new year being here, we kind of think to ourselves, okay, well, now what? I definitely have those thoughts in my head. So that's why this video came about, and that's why we're here, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun hanging out with me, learning a tiny bit of few more personal details about me as a person. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does mean the world to me. I am here because I want to be here. I'm not here because I'm getting a paycheck. Honestly, if you saw my paychecks, you would tell me that I am working too hard for the money that I'm getting paid. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I did finally get a payment from YouTube, and as of now, I got paid at the end of November, and my next payment is not going to be until close to the end of January. So every 2 months. I honestly don't know how it works. I think it goes by how much money you make, and you have to make a certain amount of money before you get an actual payment. So if you don't meet that requirement of money being made by like the time period that they pay you, then it goes to the next month. That's my guess. And then I also do make a tiny bit of money from the links, the affiliate links that I do share. I enjoy being here. I enjoy hanging out with you all. I enjoy just everything that has to do with making YouTube videos, editing them and whatnot. It's fun. But with that being said, I would love it if you could give the video a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Again, I hope you all had a great new year, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all on the next video.